Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video we are going to be taking a look at the accelerated battle mission for the Universal Survival Saga of the Magnificent Spectacular battles, obviously against Goku and Frieza. Now this mission is going to largely depend on what kind of leads you have. Accelerated battle has some pretty strange leads. Probably the best accelerated battle lead at this point in time is probably the Super Saiyan 3 the Super Saiyan 3 Goku Angel, who is, I would say, the best accelerated battle lead. But the thing is, all things considered, like, to be honest with you, I think this one's one of those ones where you're probably going to find that you build a team from like a different category. Like, for example, here I've kind of gone with superheroes. Obviously, I think you can build whatever. I think USS is not too bad, but you specifically need the Tech MUI Goku. I think with Tech MUI Goku it's actually not such a bad run, because like the first phase is really not so bad. You don't struggle too much. The second phase is a step up but not impossible. The third phase, when you face Android 17 and Golden Frieza, and then obviously face the Goku and Frieza, that's where things get a little bit tougher, like quite substantially tougher. Quite a big step up, especially the third phase. And the third phase disables evasion, which is what some of the key units depend on when you are, building your team. So quite a few of them, quite key units there, they actually depend on evasion. Like, there's a ton of them that literally depend on it as their main defensive mechanic. So if you don't have that mechanic, then what happens is your team gets absolutely ripped in half. So you need that mechanic, you need that evasion, and that will, generally speaking, make your team okay. And that's where the Tech MUI Goku comes in, because the Tech MUI Goku, he obviously disables that disabling of evasion, which tends to make him much better, and makes the team obviously function during that Golden Frieza phase. He also can output a ton of damage, and I think evasion's really, if you're going for the item run, probably the better call. So I would say, USS team probably better to run. At least I feel like it would function better. The superheroes team is kind of an adaptation of that team, but there's a couple caveats to it. So, like, firstly, obviously the superheroes team, you can see I'm running Double Beast Gohan. I'm also running Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, running the Gamma LR, and obviously I'm running MUI Goku. Those are my accelerated battle units, and they're pretty much necessary for this whole team to run. Then, obviously I'm running the Int Vegeta. Now the reason for this is obviously to present us with multiple opportunities to revive. Very, 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 very important. You need those multiple opportunities to have a revive proc. It's crucial, keeps you alive, saves you, so it's very important. But also, most importantly, the revive proccing actually augments the damage of Vegeta and Goku quite substantially, and what that does is then it makes it so that you can kind of nuke down that final phase. Because the big threat of the Goku Frieza phase is, yes, it's tough when it starts, but it's that below 50% bracket where you are actually in a very dire position, because their damage gets augmented so much that even really strong units like Gohan Beast will actually take a ton of damage. So Gohan Beast will take a ton of damage during this phase, functionally speaking. Like, he will take quite a bit of damage from a super. Even with his active skill active, he will still take damage, because I think he sits about 1 million defense. He has guard, he has 40% damage reduction, so he still ends up taking something like 800k damage, which obviously you can kind of move past if you have just enough health, but it's a very, very, very dicey situation. So obviously That's your big kind of like watch zone, that below 50% health mark on Goku Frieza. And I think ultimately, all things considered, I gotta be honest, I think it's just one of those things whereby you need to factor in how much damage that they do. The big other thing is that they nullify a lot of damage below a certain threshold, so you actually need your units to crit and hit quite decently hard, which is also why I like the USS team a little bit more, but I mean it's understandable as well. But hey, to each their own. Obviously, accelerated battle is just tough. It's one of those ones where it's just tough. It's just hard. It is tough. Like, the challenges are rough, but I think accelerated battle's not as bad as Universe 11. Universe 11 is definitely a much smaller category. I think you have at least 2, maybe 3 different alternative teams that you could functionally use to beat the accelerated battle mission, and I think that's maybe obviously quite a lot more than Universe 11, but I think that's ultimately like a very good range to have, especially considering how rare an accelerated battle lead is, I want to say. Obviously, if you have SS3 Goku, I think there is a Martian Brew Saga team in there that'll work for you, definitely. But it's going to be to each their own. Obviously, if you use SS3 Goku, you have a much wider array of teams under the category to build, so everything should work out pretty fine for you. But yeah, I mean, that's really about it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys want to know about the challenge. But yeah, if you need help with team builds, hit me in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, as always, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, as always, take care, stay safe, and bye.